Hi guys and welcome back to Scribe Gaming. I'm your man Scribe and I hope you guys have had a fantastic start of the week. Okay, so what we're going to cover today is a recent data mine that has come from the great people at SWGoH. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alrighty, first and foremost, it looks like my face is covering up a lot of this, so I'm just going to move myself over here. Marvelous. And I was hoping we could zoom in a little bit. But anyway, so this came in yesterday when I was at work, and it was a little bit concerning what I did read. Now, I don't know if I'm looking too much into this particular data mine, but it does look, from what I can see here, that there's going to be an uptick in the amount of advertisements that we are getting in game. Now, typically speaking, SWGoH has been pretty lax on adverts in the game. For a free-to-play game, we really haven't been inundated with game pop-ups and advertisements for other games or cross-selling. I think, for me personally, in my experience over the last 2 years, the only advertisement that I've really come across for that is not actually SWGoH related, such as packs and the Hyperdrive bundle, that is that annoying little symbol that's been there forever, is actually for when Squadrons was coming out. And that made sense because that was another EA IP, and they have every right to push out that advert. You know, it's cross-selling in its own games. Makes sense. But from what we can see here, and I do hope you guys can read this, but it looks as if it's got a little notification here saying change your EA in-game targeted advertising preferences requires restarting the game. And then further down below, it's got contextual offer, go to store. So I'm a bit confused about that. And then settings view behavior tracking button, EA in-game targeted advertising. If disabled, you will see ads from EA, but we will not personalize them for you. EA in-game targeted advertising. So this to me looks like we are going to be having more adverts within this, and it looks like it's going to be restricted to just EA properties, which does make sense, but it looks like it's going to be a little bit more invasive than it has been recently. Now, I know EA is a large game company and they have many IPs, so we could be seeing any number of things pop up. Now, I'm not sure how they're going to go about doing this. Is it just going to be straight up advertisements? When you log into the game, you get a pop-up, you know, go play FIFA Ultimate Team. I really hope not, but this could be the sort of thing that's happening. The other side of it is I know that there are a few other games that use the same sort of base gameplay as SWGoH, as a collector, you know, a collector game, where they'll have offers for videos. You can watch a 30-second advert and they might give you some sort of benefit, maybe some sort of premium currency in very small amounts, or maybe a little bit of bonus energy or something like that. Now, the optimist in me would be like, absolutely, yeah, they could do something like that. Maybe give you a free refresh, maybe give you 50 energy if you watch a 30-second advert. But then the other side of me is like, they really don't need to do that. And why would they? So I have a feeling this is nothing but bad news, I guess, the way we look at it. I think we're going to start seeing some invasive advertisements coming into our game, which is a real shame, but we have had several years now of pretty uninterrupted play outside of one or two occasions. Now, there is a slight different data mine that came out earlier today that shows some new UI stuff. Now, I don't know if this is specifically relating to next week's Galactic Challenge. It looks like it could be, unless we are seeing something else come to the game. The only other thing that I know that is potentially on the near horizon is additional marquee characters. Now, I know it's been speculated whether that is going to be Mandalorian-themed characters, which I think is a very solid bet, because we are having Season 2 start in very few days now. How this particular UI feeds into that, I think that's just a coincidence. I'm betting it's most likely going to be Galactic Challenges, but if we're being optimistic, maybe this is new UI for a new game mode, or perhaps a bit of a UI overhaul, and we'll get a bit of a tidy up. These look like text boxes to me. I'm not sure what else these little bars down here could be. Perhaps they're changing ultimate bars. This looks like an extra button to press. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. This looks like a navigation pane, so maybe this is for those advertisements. But that'll about cover it, guys. Let me know in the comments below. Do you think we're going to see a lot of invasive advertisement coming in? Is it a bad thing? Do you think EA's going to throw us a bone and perhaps give us a little bit of benefit for watching these adverts? Or is it just going to be a real pain in the arse? Well, can't win them all, can you guys? But thank you for joining, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Just giving a quick shout out to my patrons. I appreciate each and every single one of you, and without your support, I wouldn't be doing this today. Thanks so much.